hear our ad.
Good.
What?
He wasn't recording. You going to the tennis?
Yeah. I had to go get him a camp chair.
The one that you just got him that one.
I'm gonna give it to him? No, because he sent me $100.
So, you don't have to buy him a camp chair. Just have him. Just use
No, he
it.
doesn't have a camp chair. All of his are broken.
You're going to Shields?
Yeah. I feel like I should if he sent me $100. Yeah.
What
Okay.
kind of tennis tournament?
Why? Best of the West.
Nice.
Missions there.
You participated in that because you were that good.
No, I didn't play tennis. I was down there this morning, though, chopping it up. But I'm ready.
We're
Wait,
just
I don't even have my voice recording.
we're miniature versions of ourselves with many emotions and many dreams.
Many ambitions. Yeah, let me do a audio check. Audio check. This is Lucas talking here. Audio check.
And your ambitions, you don't hope
stabilize.
You have to say
right,
stabilize?
I should be all right. I did have to say stabilize, yeah.
It made you say stabilize.
It made me stabilize it.
And like
verbally.
Your new hopes and dreams, like you don't hope that the Wolves win the championship. You hope they just have fun and make the playoffs.
That's right, Brandon.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
1, 2, 3, play. Hey, little Lucas.
Hi, Brandon.
You're looking tall today.
Brandino. I'm shorter than normal.
What are you gonna do today?
Well, I wanna eat half a sandwich. I wanna watch half of a basketball game, and then I want to take half of a sleep.
Wow, it's a big day.
Yeah, what about you?
I'm gonna eat some mini Reese's.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go to work as a dentist.
Where do you? Okay.
And I don't know. I think I might play with my miniature Schnauzer today.
Wow. Everything is so little. Just
so
like
little
us.
in this life. It's so great. We're
just like
we're
us.
having fun. I had a freak out the other day, but it's fine. I kept it under wraps.
A little one.
It was just little.
I've heard of people growing up to walk on the moon. They want to be an astronaut. This is my lifelong dream, they say. And I just want to fly in an airplane once. That's my lifelong dream.
I'd just like to be at the top of the Empire State Building.
That's pretty high up there. What about like a silo on a farm?
Yeah, that's better.
That's our speed for our dream. That's our size dreams.
We would love to be
flying a plane
on the top of a silo, and maybe have
planes.
Our NBA to just make the playoffs.
Just dribble a ball.
Yeah.
Like solid, not huge dreams, but like mini dreams of ours.
Get the fuck out of here, Dad.
Yeah, Dad.
What's up, players?
What's up?
I'm gonna eat a jumbo meatball now.
This is Big Brandon?
This Big Brandon.
Big Brandon. What are your lifelong dreams, Big Brandon?
I eat jumbo meatballs. And I'm a neurosurgeon.
I wanna give every single child a dependable future.
I'm gonna somehow step on Jupiter, even though it's a gaseous planet.
You can do it. Big dreams from Big Brandon.
Little dreams.
And miniature dreams.
Local.
Yeah.
From Mini Brandon. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a movie.
It's a podcast. I'm back. I watched the whole movie this time.
Good job. Did you ever come around to Juana Man?
No.
You need to watch Juana Man.
It was a busy week, capped off with some fucking tennis.
Hell yeah. And
Not the Challengers version.
folks, we aren't recording on a Sunday.
It's a Saturday morn.
Or in the evening, yeah. Saturday
Um,
morn. Because tomorrow I work, and it's also Mother's Day, and it's Marina's first
And I'll
Mother's
be in
Day.
Kalispell.
And Lucas
I
will
have
be
to
in Kalispell.
buy
and
my mom something from Shields later. What's a good Shields Mother's Day present, Brandon? Go.
Get your mom the Lego flowers.
Bad idea. She doesn't like Legos. Another idea. Go.
A sleeping bag.
Worst idea. She has a bed. Okay. I'll think of something.
Get her one of those. They're like the new fad where it's like a little mini fireplace thing, but it doesn't put out smoke or anything. So it's like a heat emitter with fire, but it doesn't put out smoke. It's like electricity powered, and you can roast s'mores inside.
Would that be conducive to a legal setting?
You probably couldn't use it in the courtroom, but maybe in her office.
Okay.
So that's in the running. That's the best one so far.
This is great stuff from a film podcast. Which is what we are. You have questions. That's what we do.
And this week we're going to discuss our favorite meals from Olive Garden.
Preguntas.
Mine was the steak gorgonzola Alfredo when they had it.
I think I've only had the chicken Alfredo. I think I've been to Olive Garden but once. Really?
They
don't have them here.
In Billings they do. But they don't have Dos Machos here.
That's wrong. We have questions.
I have questions. First question. You like worms?
Worms? I don't. They creep me out generally. Are they an insect? I don't think so, but they're a bug.
Because they don't have like a thorax and an abdomen.
They don't have legs.
You need a thorax to really be an insect, you know?
You need Thor's axe. And then
Thor's axe.
Yeah. Okay.
Next question. You like little people?
I do.
Of course.
In films.
Of course.
And as respected citizens.
Of course. Great answer.
We don't denigrate them, Brandon.
Good word.
Thank you.
And my third question, do you like, I think you the former like ambassador to North Korea or something?
I was going over this with Alex last night. I don't think he was officially the ambassador.
An unofficial ambassador to North Korea for the US?
Because that would have been during the Obama era, and there's no that's the most Trump thing to ever do is to appoint Dennis Rodman. I don't think he was officially an ambassador, but he was homies.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you've answered yes to liking worms,
that's Henry Kissinger, right? You're talking about?
Yeah, Henry Kissinger. Yeah,
Henry Kissinger.
Truman Capote.
Yeah.
Alexander the Great.
I like these figures.
Chairman Mao. If you like little people, or if you like the unofficial prime minister, and not prime minister, ambassador to North Korea for the U.S., you've come to the right place. This is the good, the bad, and the minis.
Wow. It's mini month.
No, it's not mini month. It's basketball bros month.
Basketball bros. I'm Lucas. I coach basketball.
I'm Brandon.
3 different.
Oh my goodness, Caesar, slow down.
I was thinking of it last time. I'm trying to think of how many levels I've been a head coach at for a game. And it's more. It's like 6 or something. It's interesting because I've done JV high school boys basketball. I've done 8th grade girls basketball, 7th grade girls basketball, 6th grade girls basketball. I've done 8th grade boys basketball, 7th grade boys basketball. I haven't done 6th grade boys basketball, but I've done 5th grade boys basketball, Rotary. I've done 4th grade girls basketball for Rotary. So there we go.
What about intramural?
Player coach.
Yeah. Marina and I were talking about intramurals the other day when Kevin would just run off the court and start drinking water mid-game. Like, Kevin, your player's wide open right now.
For a layup.
I'm thirsty.
He peeled off. I think we won 2 games.
There
4
was
years.
you were in the one where it was me
3
and
years.
David and Craig when I was in pharmacy school. That year we went 4-1, but every other year we never won a game.
Then the Kevin years. Yeah, was Kevin on our team that year too?
No.
Okay, that's
it was
fine.
it was me, you, Eric, Jordy, Craig, and David, I think. And Carter.
It's not a bad squad.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent 7.
Yeah. One
I like
game
it.
One game me and you went off, I remember.
Yeah, I had 27. I was pulling from deep.
That was in the Adams Center.
Yeah. No.
Not the WAG. We had a game me and you went off in the Adams Center. Rec Center.
Rec Center. Yes.
Rec Center, not Adams Center.
Yeah, I went off in the Rec Center for 27 once. But we got a movie.
We're not drinking nothing?
Oh shit. The movie.
What?
I usually announce the movie and then it's drinks.
The Minis.
As a recommendation from you, where'd you find this out?
I can't remember. It might have been the Bad Movies subreddit on Reddit.
Okay.
And it was just as soon it was that instant click. As soon as we saw even Dwarves started small, we're like that's so us. And this time, this is even more us. Maybe
this is
less
more
artistic, but it's basketball. It's
less
us.
for Robert, more for us.
Yeah, Robert. He would not have. I mean, he probably would have liked it. I guess. Yeah. I don't know, but it's not something to grapple with, really.
It doesn't get
stuck in your craw. But yes, tell me.
2000 basketball film called The Minis, recommended from you. Fits right into our month.
I've not seen it before.
Full of little people. I watched on YouTube for free. Check it out if you want.
I even watched the last 20 minutes on double speed to get through it, and I can tell you it was a very sane thing I did there. Watching the Minis on double speed.
And we'll get to the 2 timestamps I sent you, but you saw those timestamps?
I did. I slowed those down.
Thank goodness. Okay. And drinking today. It's 9:50 in the morning. Oh, fuck. Lucas is gone. I've got... I'm not doing any water, remember, for 90 days. So I've got an Arizona green tea with ginseng and honey. The good old... Although it wasn't 99 cents, it's $1.25.
What is it?
The Arizona green tea with ginseng and honey.
Me too.
That looks like water in a coffee cup.
No, it's a Lotus. I don't know if they have those up in Billings, my friend, but they're popular.
What flavor Lotus? It's clear.
Sugar-free pink
water
with watermelon.
Huh.
It's delicious.
Lovely. And it's sugar-free. So you won't get diabetes.
But the watermelon isn't.
Oh, shit. So you're going to get diabetes. I'm sorry, man. What?
Yeah, man.
So,
yeah, man.
The Minis. We've talked about it.
Yeah, man.
And kind of like one of the first times on this episode, before we get into our directors and the movie and all of that, we have a sponsor today.
That's our first ever, maybe our second ever.
I think we did long ago. We did that crossover with Mitch, where we promoted his and he promoted ours.
Is he still doing that?
He's still doing it. Wide Left Sports. He also has like a little radio. It's a Mongo. Holy shit!
You have a question for Mongo while you have him.
Mongo, what do you rate Bambi?
Mongo. Bambi. Disney Bambi. Mongo. Bambi. 8.8.
That's one of his highest he's ever rated. Jesus.
He loves Bambi.
What would he give it if Bambi turned live action? Like Disney made a live action.
Live action Bambi, Mongo. You don't like hypotheticals, he said. You've angered him.
Okay, sorry. Jesus. Well, at least we got his thoughts on Bambi. I thought he might. As a cat, he's seeing the animals. He's loving it.
I think he grew up with it.
I think he actually was. I think he was the one that killed Bambi's mom.
Mongo,
the movie cat.
It.
But a sponsor.
As you will, Brandon.
From
this episode is brought to you by
This episode is brought to you by a new and upcoming firm called Emergence Divestus.
Yes.
In the heart of the Big Sky country, religions roam and secrets thrive. There exists a force unseen, yet powerful. Introducing Emergence Divestus, where money meets mystery and transactions transcend the ordinary. We're the guardians of wealth, the stewards of prosperity, operating silently yet efficiently, ensuring the flow of capital remains unimpeded. Proudly American and fiercely dedicated to our nation's success. From the gridiron to the boardrooms, from Main Street to Wall Street, we stand ready to serve. Join us in shaping the future, one transaction at a time. Emergence Divestus, where every dollar finds its purpose and every secret remains safe.
Emergence Divestus.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
what a great company.
You're right. And I know that they're going to find a lot of answers going forward for stuff. And full transparency to the folks at home, we have absolutely nothing to do with this company. They reached out to us, wanted to get a sponsorship, and we just thought, this great American company, as they said. We'll get a sponsorship deal going here for sure.
And I mean, look to them, try and invest anything. The only thing that we'll be doing forward is maybe putting a couple dollars into, get those investments up. But
sure, or unimpede our capital.
Yes, of course. Nobody wants their capital impeded. Especially us red-blooded Americans on here.
Yeah, so take a look. It's in a book, Emergence Divestus.
Emergence Divestus.
Okay, that's big for us as a show.
Yeah. Screw other podcast sponsoring. We got firms, capital firms coming out.
Divestment firms, yes.
So,
that's brilliant.
Director today, we can get into a movie.
Oh.
Every movie has one.
Every movie has a director or more. And this man is named
Valerio Zanoli.
That's a crazy name. That's an alias?
I don't think so.
Or a foreigner.
I think he's Italian.
Italian man.
And he's done a couple things. Hopeful Notes. The Opening. All You Can Dream. W. Glee Sposi. And Not to Forget.
Okay, I don't know none of these, Brandon.
I don't know any of them. I don't know any of them.
What year did this movie come out?
2007.
What? Okay.
One of the best years for film.
Before Tubi. Yeah, you're right. Before the invention of Tubi.
When was Tubi invented?
Like 3 years ago.
Was it?
I think so.
I don't know. And he's also the writer.
Tubi original.
What was his name?
Valerio Zanoli.
Good job. He's written the same stuff he directed, plus The Ghost Experiment.
Oh, I don't know that either.
That guy.
Let's see.
Valerio.
Tubi was launched on April 1st, 2014.
April Fool's Day. They got us good.
It's ballsy.
They've been running a fake company ever since.
I got locked into it. Yeah, we didn't know nothing about that. We don't know nothing about that.
And a good old cast. It's
good
nice to only have one writer and not like 9 writers that I have to list.
That is nice. And it's nice to have 1 or 2 stars.
Yeah, like Joe Gnaffo.
No.
Dana Michael Woods.
No.
Oh, you're talking about Gabriel Pimentel.
Yeah, no.
Bradley Lace?
No.
What about Richard Portnow?
No.
Callan Shires?
Nope.
Well, there's only 2 more, so it's got to be these 2. Rusty Burns?
No.
And Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
The Rodman.
NBA star. Was Vern Troyer not in this?
Vern Troyer was not in this. He was not Chevy.
What the fuck?
That's Joe Gnaffo, I think.
I thought that was a
Vern Troyer.
Mini man.
He was so small. No, that's Gabriel Pimentel.
Chevy?
Joe Gnaffo was Roger, yeah.
Which one? Oh, we'll get into it. Okay. That's a cat.
But Gabriel Pimentel as Chevy has been in a couple things. Oh my goodness, that we have connections to.
we have connections to.
He has one that's on my master list that I thought about us doing. The Master of Disguise, the Dana Carvey
Yeah.
turtle one. He was in Tropic Thunder.
Okay, probably as a little kid or something.
And he was in, we didn't do this, but we just talked about it, from 2003, Looney Tunes Back in Action, that was supposed to be Space Jam 2.
Wow.
So, what a weird little connection we've got there with Gabriel Pimento.
Yeah, little. Weird little connection. Jinjo. Okay, I swore that was Vern Troyer, but I do know Dennis Rodman as well.
Yeah, when you said 2, I was like, really?
Yeah, Gabriel Pimento, it turns out.
Gabriel Pimento and Dennis Rodman, the 2 big ones.
So, quotes?
No, not quotes. That's later, which I know you have plenty of.
What do we do at this segment?
It's a plot.
Oh, you people are going to be surprised at this plot.
So you've got Dennis Rodman, you've got little people, it's basketball. You're like, oh, I bet they go on a plane
Are they going to rob
ride.
a bank? Yeah,
No. A talented team of basketball players made up of little people enter a tournament to help a teammate's son go to college.
That's right. Although, yeah, he quickly has other means to go to college. But the basketball goes. Anyways, this is a great American movie.
His dreams and aspirations were so stupid.
They were many. He was not reaching for the stars.
No, he was not.
Chris, the one able, the second of the full-bodied main class.
When you hear that he's volunteering at the hospital and all these things, I was like, oh, okay, no.
Wants to be a doctor.
We'll get into it. It's fucking stupid.
It's funny.
But yeah, so talented group of little people. The plot doesn't say anything about Dennis Rodman, and that man is not little.
I mean, he was undersized.
I was gonna say he's only like 2 inches taller than you.
I mean, I'm your classic power forward, I would say. What do you think? I was a center in intramural.
When we had David, he was our center because he just had strength and size, and you were our 4.
Yeah, a finesse. And Jordy was our 3.
Jordy was our 3.
You were the 1.
I was a 1.
Charles or Craig were the 2.
Or Carter. Eric's like a 3.
Yeah, Eric's a 2-3.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Dennis Rodman, 6'7", played for the Detroit Pistons. He played for the Chicago Bulls,
the Spurs, others.
I think there might have been 1 or 2 more. Those are the big ones. He was known for rebounding, defensive player of the year, then started getting into the antics, dyed his hair, did the piercings.
Carmen Electra.
I was just about to say Carmen Electra. Vegas trips mid-season.
The dresses, the cocaine. We love him.
We love him. What a great guy. And then some history.
Oh, no?
Oh, yeah.
You don't have history for this.
No.
Yeah.
There's barely anything out there. I was struggling to get facts alone.
Some facts for the cats. That makes sense. I don't know. I mean, I hadn't heard of this movie, a Dennis Rodman Little People movie, until I saw it on Reddit. So
yeah. And that's perfect. It had just enough research to do a script about it.
Nice. But not too much. Yeah.
Where I'm just swimming through information.
We actually are like learning things. Yeah, fuck that.
Truth be told, for our next episode is our capstone of the Basketball Bros month, because we're gonna do our masterpiece. We're doing White Men Can't Jump. Really, it's not the best basketball movie out there.
The basketball, yeah.
It's Hoop Dreams.
Hoop Dreams, correct. I would say critically, rating wise,
it's a documentary.
It's awesome. It's weird, yeah.
It would be harder for us to do something on that where there's not a writer and there's not a true cast, and that's
It doesn't count, Brandon says, like a real
I'm-
movie.
I'm wondering if there's a tagline to it or anything. I did look into Hoop Dreams a little bit, and I was reading about Roger Ebert and Hoop Dreams, about how he was irate that it didn't get nominated for Best Documentary Feature that year.
Sure.
And he did a deep dive into the Academy's voting for Best Documentary Feature at the time.
Yeah.
And what they would do is it wouldn't even be documentary makers. It would just be some of the Academy members would sit in a room and watch in a dark room and watch the documentaries. And they all held flashlights. And when they got bored of the movie, they would turn the flashlight on. And so Hoop Dreams got turned off within 15 minutes.
That's crazy.
What a
That was
weird
third
process.
place. Yeah, that's insane.
We don't have enough flashlights, guys.
I know. I believe Sight and Sound had that as the best or the second best movie of the 1990s. I think second best movie of the 1990s behind the Kubrick sex one. Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh, yes. Duh. Yeah, and it was also nominated for like best sound and best film editing and things. And they're like, how is this not in best documentary then?
But we'll watch Billy Hoyle.
Yeah, we will watch Billy Hoyle. So tune in next week. I do apologize. Jordan will not be joining us, though.
Because he's not white? Why'd you do that?
No, not because he's not white.
Oh.
He's working and then he's going on a vacation the next day. So it's like he's going to get home and pack and all that shit. So, but it's budget time.
Information for this?
We've got a budget, singing it on.
Budget.
Singing a song. Oh, fucking your mom. Throwing all the cash, all in them hoes.
All in them hoes. My gun makes you have all of them hoes.
Yeah, it's a weird budget song.
In line with my normal style. No budget, I predict.
Wrong.
You
Wrong.
have information.
I have a budget.
For the minis.
For the minis, I've got a budget.
$400,000 then?
It's $1 million.
$1 million for the minis. The minis got $1 million.
And I'm sure half of that went to Dennis Rodman.
Probably.
Maybe all of it. I don't know.
Probably some to Vern Troyer.
Hold up. I got to look at something. Because I'm looking at
looking at
opening
stuff.
weekend and I put the date that it premiered. No, that's right. So this is a 2007 movie. Opening weekend, April 6th, 2009.
Sometimes they do that, yeah. Sometimes they do that.
I thought I just had a typo, but no, that's correct. 2 years later.
I think that means they were like ashamed to release it for a while.
Sure.
Potentially, or in legal battles over the word midget. So you have a box office information.
I do have box office information.
For opening weekend?
No. But it did come out on
0.
April 6th, 2009.
Okay. What about America and Canada?
No, I've only got worldwide data.
Worldwide data for a movie that cost $1 million. I think it made like $6,000.
You're really close. It's $65,379.
So does that count with an 8? Because
I think that counts with...
We typically do with an 8 million, yeah.
Yeah.
Suck it, Seth.
Yeah. And 400,000, you were within like
8
$1 million on both of them.
So Seth loses.
Yeah. Suck it, Seth. Bitch ass
Suck it,
punk.
Seth, bitch ass punk. It's Seth. He's too tall. I'm tall too, but
Seth, bitch ass punk, Tigner.
How did You Want a Man go with him with bitch ass Tigner?
Went really well.
After I left, okay.
Yeah, it went well.
Okay.
We started talking about something stupid and I can't remember what it is, but that's good.
Man?
Yeah. So $1 million budget. It made $65,379 worldwide. I don't think it's a Winnie.
No, it would need to make at least $47 million to break even. So it did not do that.
Where did you get that math?
With inflation.
With inflation. Did Emergence Divestus give you that information?
They did. The brilliant folks.
Perfect.
That we were unaffiliated with.
So not a Winnie of a budget. I think the reason I said I think the director is Italian is because I think most of its money came from Italy in the
Why?
worldwide. And then when I was looking up
Oh,
critic reviews, right? I don't have any actual critic reviews, but when
yeah,
I was doing the
sure.
ratings, I did an average of all the reviews because there wasn't enough to make a Metascore
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
And there were 6 of them,
Were they Italians?
but 3 of them were all Italian, and one was a faith-based review, like how this falls in line with God's ideas and everything.
Does it? Do
We'll
you have
get
that
there.
review? Nice.
I could pull it up. Taglines.
Taglines.
There's only one, and I really like it.
Is
But
it ball related?
no.
Oh, then I don't have a clue.
I now that I say I really like it, I don't know if I really like it because it doesn't completely make sense. It's heroes come in all sizes.
You don't know.
They weren't necessarily heroes.
Yeah, and there's 2 sizes.
They were
Small and very large.
They were just basketball players. They were just normal people.
They were inspiring people, I guess.
They were inspiring, but I don't know if they were heroes.
They were fighting crime.
They were not fighting crime. Oh, they did stand up to Billy the Bully, though, or something.
Yeah, some shit. I don't know.
It's okay. It's
I
not
also double speed that point.
for the movie The Minis. It's okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
For the tagline, yeah.
Yeah. How about ones of our own?
The shorting guard.
That's not bad. I kind of like it.
Yeah. You're gonna. I don't know. Something to do with height, probably.
I was gonna trying to think of like the mini breakaway hoops that the kids play on.
It's a. Yeah.
You'll have what about some tiny little? You'll have little fun watching this. No, that's bad because
that's bad marketing.
That'll draw you away. You can't do that.
That is bad marketing. These tiny folks have a big idea.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty mean. Demeaning.
Trying to think of also something with Dennis Rodman. Dennis, getting boards.
Dennis.
You won't get bored watching this movie.
Yeah, with Dennis.
That's good.
Yeah,
What about something like with the worm base, since that was his nickname? Like, you won't be finding this worm in your popcorn.
In the bottom of your tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember on my 21st birthday when you took me to the bodega and had me do their specialty shot, the worm?
Which is mayonnaise, right? And tequila?
Tequila with a small squirt of mayonnaise so it looks like a worm in there.
That was good. That was yummy.
It was a good night. What did we do first? We went Iron Horse for Buffalo Trace shot because you just get to pick your own.
Yeah.
Then we did Faruqi's Flamin' Shot.
You broke a glass.
I did break a glass there.
Over a patron's head.
No. I just accidentally hit it with a pool cue.
We did the Mo Club. Did you do the gross one?
Yeah, because then we did Reds and did Jedi shots.
Yeah.
Which are great.
Yeah.
Then we did the worm at Bodega. Played a little basketball. We did Mo Club and we did the burger grease whiskey with burger chunks in it.
Oh, did you do that one?
I did do that one.
You were gone at that point. We went to Pie Hole.
No, then we went to Stocks and we were trying to get it, but it was too busy. But Connor got me 2 doubles of their cheapest tequila.
Well, yeah. I was gone at that point.
And then we did Pie Hole. What do you mean you were gone at that point?
I was annoyed, I think, at that point.
Yeah, because I wouldn't shut up about Hardball.
No, that was fun. And
we should watch that on the podcast. We should watch Hardball.
That could be baseball month.
Yeah.
Base month.
Base month. Get based with us.
And then you threw up.
And then I threw up outside and I threw up on myself.
And you threw up at your house.
Yeah, all over myself. What a good time.
Before Marina.
Before Marina. So which of these taglines are we gonna do? I like the little people with big hearts or something.
Yeah, little people with big shards.
I also do like you won't get bored watching this with Dennis Rodman.
With Dennis. Period.
That's good. Those are both good. All right. Facts.
Miniature facts.
I was
Mini
thinking because it's cats facts, it could be kitten facts.
Oh. We could do cat fat.
Oh, because
Short version.
you're short and cat fat.
Cat fat.
The facties, that's bad. Factiminis.
Dennis Fact Man.
Oh, that's not bad. What about
Fact School?
What about oh,
Dad,
yeah,
I want to
fact
make
school.
people facts.
What about why am I drawing a blank on everything?
Factonius remotus.
What the fuck is that?
A spell I just spit up. We could do emergence factus difactus.
What if it went Guardium Factios?
Have we done that one before?
We have not. I think we were probably trying to save it for a Harry Potter thing, but there's always.
We could do just sponsored by Emergis Difactus today.
We could do.
They would make the sponsors happy.
Fox facts.
Facts.
Facts. We could do.
Dwarf facts. Little people. Little facts.
Fact not what your country can do for you, or what you can do for your country.
Ich bin ein fact. Another JFK quote.
We're circling. Fact. We're circling the drain here. And something's brewing. I'm like right there.
Like a witch.
Which
double trouble.
Yeah, that's it. Holy shit, we got it.
We landed
once
the plane.
Once we got to which, we knew it. Yeah, boil facts and wait, is it double or
double boil and facts?
Double facts and trouble. I didn't know I could unleash that good witch laugh.
That was good. We're doing. Or what?
I was gonna say I'm terrible at accents, but apparently I can recreate laughs.
That's a great witch laugh.
That and Helmut Doring.
Yeah. You got a good laugh impression.
Yeah.
We're doing Macbeth in our freshman classes right now. So
I think you mean McFacts.
Trouble. McFacts. Those witches are fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
90% of what they say is just random witch stuff. It has nothing to do with Macbeth. It's great. They're just like, I'm going to turn that sailor into a newt. And I'm going to go up his ass. And then they're like, what about Macbeth? He's going to be king. And then they leave.
But back to the ass. I want to get up that ass.
That's a line.
How many facts do you think I have?
3.
6.
Wow.
You're within 8.
Seth loses.
My first one is actually just an alternate title for the film.
Good.
This film's
movie's called anything else, but yeah.
This movie's alternate title is called Little Hoop Dreams.
Little Hoop Dreams. That's great.
I love it.
Did they get copyrighted on that one? That was maybe the working title.
I can imagine they'd get copyrighted, but Little Hoop Dreams.
That's a better title, more offensive. Slightly, I think. Maybe less offensive. I don't know.
Next, this premiered at the Sport Movies and Television Festival in the City Hall of Milan. So Italy.
Wow. What the fuck is that about?
Like Milan Fashion Week, they're also doing this sports movie and TV festival, and the minis is on while they're walking the catwalk, the runway.
That's ridiculous. That's like a immersive art or something. I don't know.
Next, I put this in here, and then when I watched the film, now that I'm reading it, I'm like, oh, of course, these weren't. But all the songs on the soundtrack have been composed specifically for the film.
Well, duh, yeah. It was all about the minis.
I'm gonna do one of my quotes now because it was song lyrics, and
Perfect.
you'll be like, oh, they composed everything. No, you know that they're composed for this because this was not.
And like a Limp Bizkit type song, yeah.
I am not a little boy, not a doll, and not a toy. We are gonna stand up and command. Time to mini a stand. The minis.
Yeah,
We are the minis.
that was
It's
great.
like, oh yeah.
No,
Time
they
to
did.
mini a stand.
I think that was a Bob Dylan deep cut that they repurposed.
It was a Grimace deep cut.
Yeah, him and Bob Dylan been talking.
Yeah, so I took that down. I was like, okay, these are all
That's fantastic.
Specific. Maybe this will get a best score soundtrack nom for us.
Good. It won't.
Next, in Italy, the film teamed up with the #1 sports newspaper, radio station, and theme park. It had promotions with companies such as Yahoo and McDonald's.
They really tried with this guy.
They might have been ashamed, but they did their best.
Was this in 2007 or 9?
I don't know. I really don't know.
That's bizarre.
Ultimate is that the film has an official video game available on PC.
No way.
I didn't watch the walkthrough. I should have. God damn it.
Let me look this shit up.
The Minis PC game.
I can't find anything. Keep going.
Okay. Well, I need you for the last one.
For anything?
No, it was not nominated for anything. Oh, you found it? Does it look baller? Does it look great?
Buy the minis, Microsoft Store. Movie.
Oh, that was just the movie. Damn.
Keep going.
We'll have to look for it. The last one is.
I think this exists, Brandon.
It said so. I mean, it didn't give me a title of it though, so I don't know. If it was called something different.
Here's a YouTube video. What's the last one? I'm ready.
This movie falls in IMDb's bottom 100.
No.
And it comes in at number 41 worst movie of all time, according to IMDb.
Oh, I found it.
Oh, hell yeah. Tell me what you see. Play by play.
Okay, hold on. It's 1 minute and 29 seconds. It looks like NBA Jam with tiny little people in there. You can shoot full court. The mini shoot one-handed, it looks like, just like in the movie. I don't know how they could play defense. It just seems like everyone is a full court shot. Anyways, lots of full court shots.
Okay. I'm glad you found it.
The minis.
The minis. This comes in at number 41 all time. Do your work here. Others that we've done up to this point include Bigfoot versus DB Cooper at number 4.
I remember this is like my quick review is a consensus of the podcast, not necessarily my opinion, but our consensus. And we say that's a good movie.
Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas at number 5.
Bad.
Birdemic 2: The Resurrection at number 6.
Pretty good. Yeah, Birdemic.
Birdemic 3: Sea Eagle.
Yeah, we
at
love
number
it.
9. Birdemic: Shock and Terror at number 12.
The classic, great movie.
The Hottie and the Naughty at number 16.
Pretty good, actually. Pretty good.
A Talking Cat at number 22.
We like A Talking Cat.
The Star Wars Holiday Special at number 23.
No, kill it. Abortion.
Kill it. Bobbleheads, the movie, number 28.
Not bad. One of the better villains we've encountered.
The Minis here at number 41.
TBD.
One spot higher than Santa with Muscles at number 42.
Great American movie.
It is, yeah, very American. Mm-hmm. Santa Claus Conquers the Martians at number 43.
The most forgettable thing we've ever watched, I think. I don't remember.
You gave it a 5.6.
Sounds cool.
The Skateboard Kid at number 47.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Skateboard kid. He's a kid.
Space Jam 2 Zartog strikes back at number 48.
Great. No, terrible. I burped in my mouth.
Take it back. Take it
Terrible.
back.
One of the worst 10 movies ever made.
Dougal at number 49.
Good. We like Dougal.
You're all the way up to good now on it, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, Dougal's fucking fire.
Cats at number 50.
Bad.
Gooby at number 53.
Good. Goob.
Goob and we hoony all over you.
Remember he threw the hot dogs? Yeah.
Gooby, I don't understand why I can't make friends anymore in life. Well, you watch this. Have you ever seen anybody do this?
You're right, Gooby.
My depression is cured. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey at number 54.
No, that one sucks.
Marcy X at number 58.
All bad. Racist sucks.
The Emoji Movie at number 82.
Very bad.
Mac and Me at number 85.
Good. He can't hurt us.
Not possible. Dragon Wars at number 96.
You do. Pretty bad.
We should watch that again.
Nah.
Leprechaun 4 in Space number 97.
Nah, that's some sus shit.
That is some sus shit. Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong at number 98. No.
Don't. Stop it.
Whatever. It's crazy that it's only number 98. And The Room at number 99.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
That one is bad, but you could watch that one. Don't
watch Ginger Dead. And
so,
maybe with the minis.
And maybe. TBD. But that is going to end our double fact and trouble. I've got you a Rob Zombie poster.
Ooh. And I've got a pig's ass.
You throwing in a pig's ass?
In the potion, yeah.
Nicole is a witch.
In the cauldron. She's the cauldron, Brandon.
Oh,
her mouth wide open.
I thought we were just gonna stretch her body out to make it really round.
We could do that too.
She's just trying to potions
in her mouth. Like you're thinking like when you're in the shower and you're trying to cup all the water in you.
Yeah.
She's the cauldron.
She's the cauldron, and the final ingredient is her spit. She's got spit in it.
And then we eat sushi off her.
There's a naked sushi thing, but first we have to use her as a cauldron.
I love this.
And then we undo her and turn her into a naked sushi plate.
Yeah, and then we eat the sushi off her.
That's what we were making in the cauldron was sushi.
That it was, you're right.
We were just throwing ingredients. A little salmon, some rice.
And she can't talk.
Soy sauce, some avocados, some crab. And the witch is just like mixing it.
She's naked too.
They're all naked. The witch is like, can you spit on this? She's like, sure.
Then we have a stew going.
Because that's how you get the sushi roll, is by the witch stirring.
They don't know that.
Yeah.
People don't know that.
And then out comes a perfect California roll, plated on the right breast of Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, with some seaweed and a little wasabi in her nostril.
she's got to sit with the wasabi in there.
She can't sneeze.
she can't. Ginger in her ears.
We took out her ability to sneeze.
The witch did. We made it. We put a curse on her first,
and then we snipped her nose. It's a spider face.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can do the curse on her to not sneeze, but you still have to snip her nose.
The spider face.
I heard that a lot of wasabi nowadays, like wasabi's like genuinely,
it's not real.
Yeah, it's like genuinely like a luxury and hard to come across now.
Yeah,
and so it's mostly like a horseradish mixture that's dyed green.
And one of the series of unfortunate events books, it's like the whole book revolves around like finding wasabi because it's like a cure to some ailment in the book. I think that's the Grotto one. That might be the last one.
I didn't read all of them.
I read them all. I love that shit.
I remember when we went to trivia at the Mar Bar and there was a question about them.
Was I on it?
You were on it and you gave us like the last 3 or something.
I'm on that shit.
You were on it.
That's where I learned the phrase penultimate. Last one's called the penultimate peril.
Penultimate peril, yep. So, thank you,
My
Nicole,
favorite
for
word.
supplying us this great
Thank you,
sushi.
Lemony Snicket.
Thank you, Lemony Snicket.
That's not his real name.
Emergence Divestus.
Of course. And they're going to
For
figure
sponsoring
out
this episode.
Oh my gosh, he's gigantic. His name is Daniel Handler. He's huge.
The writer?
Lemony Snicket, yeah.
Huh. Daniel Handler. I hardly know her.
This is crazy. Okay, anyways.
So, that
he plays
ends all of our preamble, all of our lead up, so we could talk about a fucking movie.
What the movie? We don't have to do that shit.
What the movie? We never have to do it.
Yeah, we just movie it. So the Minis.
The Minis
had their own production company created.
They did.
I noticed that.
The Minis Film Company. I was like, oh, okay.
Other productions under this?
There were a couple.
King's
I think
Speech,
there were
it turned out, actually. Yeah. The King's Speech.
But the movie starts with like a old-timey film reel, almost like a home video of Roger supporting his son, a sad Chris, as the mother asks if he believes in himself and saying he loves him while holding a basketball.
You know it's a memory because it's fuzzy on the outsides.
It's fuzzy and it looks like an old-timey film reel. But then you get the intro credits. Hip hop. Original song.
It's like Limp Bizkit. Guitar rap.
With seagulls and boats and...
It's Venice, but it's like
skateboarders.
fucking Guy Fieri's Venice, bitch.
Venice Beach and
step
Venice
in here,
basketball.
punched by a guy with a fucking skull on his shirt. Yeah.
And we'll also have some fucking tachos, baby.
Love
this is Guy Fieri's world.
Yeah, and some lollipop wings.
Ooh. I love some good bar food, though.
I mean, Guy Fieri's a cool dude. He donates, I think, millions of dollars and time to like disaster victims and stuff.
He donates millions of plasma to disaster victims.
And sperm to women.
Can you imagine a rich person going into like BioLife to be like, hey, I'm looking for my $40 check for plasma.
Imagine going to the sperm bank and say, you got any of that Guy Fieri left?
Looking for one of your last units of Guy Fieri. What's going to run me?
Well, it's like orange cum. Yeah. Anyways. It would be, right?
I mean, yeah, for sure.
Like neon orange.
I'm just thinking about walking into donating plasma and Guy Fieri's arguing about his check that he didn't get. That's what the rich people don't want you to know. That's how you get rich quick. Donating plasma at BioLife.
And you're supposed to put it under a fake name and donate it again afterwards to double your money and donate twice the amount of plasma. It's safe.
And then invest
in emergence.
An emergence divestus. Well, Roger and Chevy, two little people, playing hoops, wishing they were kids again, where size didn't matter back then.
It does, though.
Chevy's not very good. He's so small, like Vern Troyer small.
They're both little people, yeah. I thought he was Vern Troyer.
But Roger is bigger. But he's draining one-handed shots. He's got some game.
Sort of.
When Roger's son, Chris, walks by after school, he invites his son to play, but Chris doesn't want to play. And some of the local bullies come and pick on Roger and Chevy for being little. And Roger tries to prove himself as a basketball player, shoots the ball, but this time it gets stuck. It wedgies.
Yeah, that was sad. And they can't get it down because they're little.
Yeah, the bullies just laugh them off and like how they're going to get it out. So
they ever get it down?
They grabbed palm fronds and tried to knock it down, but it didn't work.
So I don't think they ever got the ball down.
Do you remember when we watched Tu Wong Fu
Yeah.
at the end of the movie when they revealed Chi-Chi was the winner of the
Yeah.
thing, but instead of palm fronds, I said bay leaves.
Yeah, I do. Big bay leaves.
Gigantic bay leaves.
That was funny.
They
Good
got to put
movie.
that in the Witch's Brew. Very good movie. But yeah, they can't get it down. The movie loves to do like little fast forward and rewind and little video edits because
It's like a
it's
Disney
them,
Channel movie. Yeah.
visual effects, no luck with the palm fronds, and the transitions between certain scenes are just like MTV or the Real World or the Hills. It's just B-roll of like driving shaky cam of like the street signs and the beach
and like orange and
yeah, orange hue.
yeah.
It's a very orange film.
You're right. Very sensitive film too.
Yeah, you'd think Little People, Dennis Rodman basketball movie is going to be comedy. Heartfelt family film.
Not really, a little bit, yeah.
But after this B-roll, the Hills transition, Chevy is talking with Natalie, his neighbor in the apartment. She's a tall blonde hottie. And she is both physically and metaphorically talking down to him, saying her man plays real basketball. She can never pronounce his name correctly. She even pats him on the head as she leaves to go with her boyfriend.
Treats him like a dog, yeah.
That's fucking mean.
But he's still in love with her.
He's still, oh man, he's infatuated. Roger's supporting Chris in Chris's own basketball game when his principal says they need help from all parents during the fundraiser and that Dennis Rodman is going to be here doing part of the fundraiser. Yeah. Bless you? Oh my goodness. Bless you. Bless you. A third? Oh my god, he died. Tune into the YouTube at 103.40 to see Lucas's orgasm face.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. But yeah, so Dennis Rodman's here. During the game, Chris trips and falls, and the guys on the court, this is the bullies they're playing against him. They say like father, like son.
Ooh, a recurring motif.
So he goes running off. Chris is too upset. And we come to find out he's extra upset because he didn't get the basketball scholarship to Northern Heights University.
Yeah, like he applied for a basketball scholarship.
Yeah, they didn't reach out and offer him it.
Yeah, I'll try and take this one.
Like how you apply for a fucking
scholarship,
an academic or like
yeah.
or like one where it's like, hey, I'm part of a minority. I'm going to apply for this one. No, he applied for the basketball.
Well, it makes sense. He seemed like a shitty player. He's got other ambitions running around in his head. But yeah, Dad's
like, that great.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for you. I know you love this.
But Chris is upset because he's like, now I don't get this scholarship. We're poor as hell, and I can't go to college anymore.
Yeah. So your classic like sports movie setup, I think.
Yes. Can't afford college. Can't go. Chris never gonna be able to play basketball again. And I really did think that this was an interesting shot. The overhead cubicle shot of Roger and Chevy. They share a wall of a cubicle, and they're working together. I don't even know what they were doing. I didn't
clock that. I thought that was bizarre that they work together.
They do work together.
Two little people.
And they work right next to each other. They work across from each other. They talk about if they think Roger's a bad dad.
No.
He's not a bad dad.
No, of course not.
And so they go for a walk on the beach when Chevy starts telling him that he wants an operation to make him taller, to bag Natalie. That like bone lengthening one where you like gain a millimeter every week. I think
Rodman did something like that when he was a kid. I think that was part of the play of the movie later on.
I thought he did too.
Where you like break your legs and grow them. Rivers Cuomo did something like that.
Yeah, it grows like 1 millimeter a week or a month or something. It's pretty small amount.
Painful.
Yeah. You break your bones. You might gain like 4 inches or so, but
that's crazy.
But goddamn,
for a point guard.
If I gained 4 inches and I was 5'11", I'd be sexy as hell.
If I was 6'9",
Oh my
That
goodness.
might be as tall as Michael Crichton is.
The thing is that when you do that, you're gaining all the height in your legs, not like proportionate to your upper body. So your
No.
legs are just really long
Of
now.
course. Yeah. But they also see a flyer.
Yeah.
The Venice Beach tournament. Winner takes $50,000, Brandon.
Little b-ball tournament, and Roger's been playing.
This
You
is
know, he's
also,
good.
I mean, this is the same location as fucking White Men Can't Jump too, by the way, which is
Yes.
crazy.
You don't think I didn't plan that?
He didn't plan it.
This is mastermind fucking. Remember when I was talking about Chevy and all the things he's been in with the Looney Tunes and shit? It's planned,
He's
baby.
planning it.
I'm planning.
Brandon
I planted seeds for them to
mega
pick
ideas.
their fucking birthday movies. I made them pick it by planting the seeds
You kind
in
of
their
did.
minds and in their buttholes.
I think they're right picks for me. You didn't choose Alex's, to be fair.
I planted the seed in her mind, though.
In my mind.
What the fuck is
Birth.
Birth.
It's
like planting a seed.
just the biggest seed.
So yeah, they're gonna
Very.
do this little basketball tournament for 50. This little 50K tournament, and Roger's planning on assembling a team of all little people.
Why?
I don't know.
These are the only people he knows, I think. Well, no, he does have a larger thematic point where he's like, we need to show everybody that we can do it. We can accomplish anything. So they go to their bar with their two buddies, right?
Nick and George.
Nick, which is Nick the black guy?
I think George is the black guy.
George the black guy was sick as hell. I
Yeah,
like George.
He was good too. He was actually pretty good at basketball.
Nick looks just like John Travolta, like an amiibo John Travolta.
Got a really big, like a square jaw. Yeah. Yeah. I totally agree.
Yes, he was my favorite. I liked him.
I did like him
too. He had a cool face.
I thought, honestly, a lot of them were decent actors except for Chevy.
Yeah, he was absurd. He was in the wrong movie.
But
they played it so down to earth. I mean, not like good, but like down to earth. They weren't like over the top with it. Yeah.
And the crew agrees to play in the tournament, even though they realize that they're going to lose. So you get a montage of the four of them shooting around, missing every shot as they throw the ball one-handed. They're running into each other. Chevy's falling into trash cans. All that shit.
They're getting a little bit better, though.
A little bit. But they realize they can't do it on their own. They want to stand up for themselves, but they need a giant as their fifth player. Where are they going to find a giant aside from Roger's wife?
Ooh. Yeah, she's gigantic. Dennis Rodman, Brandon. Remember, he's coming to the school fundraiser.
Yeah, Roger heard that idea. Cuts to Dennis Rodman. He's doing a school conference like interview.
This is odd.
Pep talk.
Yeah. He's not good at it, which is kind of funny.
No one was in the crowd either. No one was interested except for the team of little people.
The minis.
I just feel like even if Dennis Rodman was going to come do a pep talk at your local middle school or something or high school, I bet a bunch of people would come out just to see Dennis Rodman.
Of course. Egg him on.
But
he had conflicting messages. They try and get him to this. I thought this was kind of funny. I'm like, yo, Mr. Rodman, come on, you got to do our team. And he's just like, nope, see ya, bye, later.
He's like, do you guys have money? And they're like, no. And he's like, see ya, yeah. Because they propose the idea to him, shuts it down. They can't afford him. And so Chevy's all upset in a bar when Lorraine comes up to him.
Another little person.
She's a waitress at the bar.
She's like a hot little person.
Yeah, she tries to get him to open up about his feelings. Tells him that she overcame the adversity against all these tall, blonde, big-boobed girls that were applying for the waitress job. And she fucking got it. So he can do anything he puts his mind to.
Including being a basketball champion, yeah.
Yes, champion. And Rodman's agent, I can't remember his name, Paul?
It's something Jewish. They made that point, too.
Is telling him that there's nothing else for him to do, as he's already done all the craziest things when he made him a freak, and they can't keep getting by with low-income gigs speaking at high schools to change his appearance. He's got to continue with the crazy antics, but what else is there? He's already done everything. He's Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, so he's like, oh, these minis, these guys came to me, and they just like, brilliant, you'll do the minis.
Makes them basically a big fucking deal right off the bat. They need something brand new and out there. The minis is that new crazy idea to gain publicity and the money. And Chevy and Roger are at the court thinking they need 3 more teammates after their practice.
After disastrous practice, when the boys show back up.
They were just hiding below the ledge.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, Nick and George. And then they're like, okay, we got the team. We just need a 5th.
But then Rodman
And a
rolls up in
limo
a limo. He's like, get in. I got an idea.
Instead of practicing, don't they go, oh, what do they do? Like some endorsement type shit?
They go to Jewish Paul or whatever his name was, the agent.
That's right. Argue about it all.
He wants to get them in mini-series.
Mini-series.
Short films. He wants to be their agent and just get them endorsements galore. And they're like, sweet, why not?
Yeah, but they're also like, we haven't done anything yet either.
True. Marketing off appearance. And now you get a montage of them training. Lifting weights. Doing gymnastics. Why were they doing the rings?
I don't know. It was just like Rodman lifting them up and down too.
Pretty much. Yeah, with Rodman's help. The training isn't going great, so they have more creative workout ways. So instead of actually working out, they break dance on cardboard with some other guys on the beach.
Yeah, what was that about? And they could all dance except for our main guy, Roger, too. He's a shitty dancer.
Oh my god, he was
great dance legends.
He was so bad.
Yeah. What a dork.
You ever see that video of a Big Time Rush in like the recording studio where they're all doing the dances and fucking Logan gets up and he actually does something. And then James comes up and does like a full spin and like a flip and like jumps from his back onto his legs.
Their names.
Huh?
How do you know their individual names?
Don't ask me the questions about Big Time Rush, okay? Sorry. And then Carlos comes up and he does the fucking like clap between the leg thing. And you're like, oh no. And then Kendall, the main guy, the blonde, just comes up and he just, because he's supposed to be the main guy, he's supposed to be that just. That's what it reminded me of.
Jesus.
Don't ask me about Big Time Rush. Of course I know.
Will never again. Weren't they like hockey players or something?
Hockey players from Minnesota that turned into a boy band. The main guy character's name is Kendall, kind of a girl name. The main girl's name is Joe, kind of a guy name. They fall in love.
I was doing Midsummer Night's Dream
instead of BTR.
Yes.
Shout out Big Time Rush. The guy.
Shout out the Bard.
Their agent was in Love on a Leash. He was the voice of the dog.
That's right.
All connected. And the Bard, the Tempest. All connected.
We watched it.
So, yeah, little breakdance scene and all that.
She's the Man. That's Shakespeare.
That's Shakespeare. And this is where I put all the songs are now original songs related to the minis. Roger tries to tell Chris about his plan to send Chris to college, but Chris is upset about all of this.
He doesn't want to go to college anymore. He wants to do what he wants to do, his passion in life.
Basketball was Roger's dream, not his. He was just doing it to make his dad proud of him. And Chevy
people happy.
Gets invited inside of Natalie's home because he's got these big deals now. She's a gold digger.
Yeah, and he's a basketball star.
She's also a cow digger.
Yeah, this was like just ripped off of Dodgeball, I thought. The girl.
I thought so too with the unicorn. Yeah.
And everything was cow related. He's like, what?
But her whole house is cow.
That's stupid.
Cow themed. But Chevy tells her she's been hanging out with Dennis Rodman and they have the same agent. So she's super into him now. Wants to cook him a meal. She's really into his newfound fame. And the minis get an interview on TV. And Dennis talks all about how it's not about if you're short or tall. It's about a team. And not about winning or losing, but just trying your best.
Good message.
Natalie sees that commercial while her boyfriend's over. Her boyfriend's like licking her cheek and she shuts him down.
It's gonna work.
Says she has a headache.
Wait, is
But-
Natalie the blonde?
Yeah,
Okay. What's the short ones?
Lorraine.
All right.
And now a third montage in a very short period of
Yeah.
them doing photo shoots.
Yeah. Endorsements. Now they have like Cheez-It deals and shit.
This was like a 3 or 4 minute photo shoot scene.
Now they would have so much money now, right? They wouldn't even need to do.
They don't
The
need to win the
tournaments.
tournament.
Which but they're megastars now. Everything else is ancillary.
Jerry was even a centerfold of the local newspaper. Like Natalie was like looking at it, digging the
Yeah,
newspaper.
a classic newspaper centerfold.
But okay, whatever. They now have a merchandise website. The worst looking website I've ever seen. It was just like icons that you clicked and you just bought them.
They look like shit. Yeah, you could buy like mini shirts and pants and cereal and stuff.
Roger's wife's going crazy buying all the things. She's like, this way you can get more money for college. She's like, yeah, but you're spending our money. I could get it for free. Save the money for Chris. And he's like, speaking of Chris, where is he? She's like, oh, he's volunteering at the hospital.
Wow, what a nice young medical doctor guy.
Roger didn't even know he was volunteering because he's
too
been
caught
so
up in this.
busy with
Which
the
really
meetings.
wasn't one of the themes, but yeah.
Yeah, not really. But he hasn't got to spend quality time with his son. And so he's just kind of away.
He's sad a little bit.
Maybe he's not at the hospital. Maybe he's dealing drugs.
Maybe he's dealing balloons.
Ooh. Well, the bullies are picking on Chris for having a famous dad, and he's just ignoring them. But finally, Chris stands up to Jimmy the bully. He tells him that his father is bigger than he ever will be. He tells him he acts hardcore in front of his friends, but deep down, Jimmy's all alone in this fucking world. I was like, oh.
So he actually loves his dad.
He does.
Kind of.
He realizes the work he's putting in. And the team and Natalie and Chris and the mom, they're all at dinner together when some babes just come up and take Nick and Roger to dance.
Yeah, that's a little odd.
Roger's wife was fine with it, but Chris is like,
What the
why is dad dancing with these girls?
With these hotties.
She tries to talk to Chris about his dad, but Chris leaves, and Chevy and Dennis have a serious
angsty boy.
They had a serious one-on-one conversation about the bone lengthening procedure.
Because he still wants to bag Natalie. That's still, he thinks, what it takes.
And, there's a lot of risks involved for only a few inches gained. But Chevy doesn't want to be looked at like a freak. And so Dennis is like, people view me as a freak, and I'm not a dwarf. I'm tall. It's just how people perceive you. It isn't about your physical appearance, but your character and how big your heart is.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't think
metaphorically. Not a bad message.
I didn't think Dennis Rodman was a terrible actor in this either.
Well, and he was like the center of morality always too.
Yeah.
He was always the one with the inspiring messages.
Yeah.
And when he does wrong later on in the tournament, he immediately apologizes and corrects his actions. Yeah. Shut up, Dennis.
He might have been better than LeBron.
He's a charismatic guy.
Yeah.
Makes sense he's good at stuff like this. Weird
But
shit.
now all the team is dancing with girls, and George's wife barges in, pushes the lady out of the way, ending the dance montage. When Roger comes to Chris, telling him that they should go tour Northern Heights University, since they've got the money for college now, they can check out the gym and the past basketball programs. And this is when Chris truly snaps.
Yeah. All you care about is your dream.
I don't want to play basketball. That's just what you want. I just wanted to please you. You never asked me what I wanted to do in life. I want to make people laugh. I want to be a clown.
Oh, we must be a clown.
I want to go to clown school in Paris.
And then I love it because the dad's like, "You're not serious. You're joking."
Yeah.
He's like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, this is my dream. But you get a new montage of the minis practicing.
They're getting ready for the tournament.
They're a lot better.
They're all hitting shots.
Doing style, like behind the head passes, crossovers, making every shot.
I just question the defense still. But yes. It's
I
my
agree.
biggest worry. It's the biggest hurdle.
And the agent tells them he got them a commercial It's an ad for diapers and has them photoshopped into diapers pretending to be babies
That's
because they're
fucked
so
up.
small.
Did they do it? I forgot.
That's fucked up. No, they didn't. They're all offended and that they're just being marketed as small and funny instead of showing them that they can do something even with being small. And all of them storm out except
That's
for
right.
Chevy. He's like, I'll fucking do it. Put me in a diaper. And so he tries to talk them to going back because he needs the fame to stay with Natalie, but they don't want to participate.
Not about it.
And
Anti-capitalism movie.
once again, voice of morality, Dennis Rodman stands up to his agent.
Puts a stop to it.
He's telling him, you went over the line and that you're going to be nothing without all of us. Because the agent was like, you're nothing without me. He's like, no, you'll be nothing without us. I'm Dennis fucking Rodman. I'll do anything I want.
We're the minis, bitch.
And so, the whole agent deal is done. And Chevy kind of opens up to Natalie that they aren't the minis anymore, even though he wanted to do more ads. But Natalie tells him that they can't be together if he isn't a mini.
And she kind of implies it'll never work out either.
Shallow bitch.
Shallow Hal.
Shallow Hal coming up.
It's coming up.
It's coming up. And so she kicks him out, and so he goes to the bar and mopes to Lorraine about how he had everything he wanted, but yet he's still sad.
Oh, maybe what's right in front of him is what he needs, Brandon.
It's not about having all these material possessions. It's about finding somebody that accepts you for you.
Yeah.
That you can spend your life with.
That loves your unlovable side. That finds joy in your quirks. And your malapropisms.
Good word.
Thank you. That's true love.
That's true love.
Ensconced with adoration.
Good word.
Thank you.
And so
power.
Bad word.
Efficiency.
Okay word.
Making money, baby.
Good word.
Yeah.
So Chevy apologizes to Roger and they kind of hug it out, They hug it out, bitch. And the team thinks that they need to find another player. When Rodman walks in, tells him he's on their side and not Jack.
Yeah, go Rodman.
Fuck Jack. It's game time.
First game of the tournament.
There's not a lot of basketball that you get to see to start off.
No.
The minis win the first game.
It's all Rodman.
Yeah, they're upset about their win because they were trying at all costs to get the ball, but Rodman never passed. He just banked in every three-pointer.
He was wet. He was hitting some jellies, some dunks too, but yeah, Rodman from like 30 feet out every time. Triple teamed. So I'll just shoot this shit.
Weird that they got the biggest, just defensive person, no offensive guy to be
raining it.
Yeah.
Yeah, rain three. So they win, but they were pissed. But this was funny. Like I was talking about earlier, Robin's immediately instead of fighting back, he's like, "Yep, you're right. I'll pass you the ball more next game. Sorry."
So in the semis, he doesn't do anything except feed them the ball.
Feed them the rock. That's also they only have to win 3 games.
Yeah, they utilize
$50,000 open tournament.
They utilize teamwork and passing to win the game, and
as well as
one of the worst CGI scenes I've ever seen. Oh fuck! I texted you right away. It was like 55 minutes.
55. Chevy grabs the ball.
Yeah, and he's like, "Dennis, watch me fly."
So Dennis grabs him, throws him at the basket.
And a double front flip in the air.
And it's just copy pasted into the air, puts it through. The backboard shatters, in fact. With all that weight.
Double front flip dunk from the 3-point line as Dennis Rodman throws a little person through the air and breaks the backboard.
Crazy. And that's the win, I guess.
Yeah, they was the win. Yeah, they have to end it. The backboard's broken, but it was Birdemic CGI. It was so funny.
It was great.
And they're now in the finals tomorrow, but against the Venice Vipers. This is the Bullies.
That makes sense, I guess. The Bullies have their own basketball team.
And, everyone's celebrating and they leave the locker room except for Chevy. And Dennis. Dennis wanted to invite him to a party in Hollywood, but Chevy wasn't interested. So Natalie comes in to get Chevy to take her to a party in Hollywood because she needs a mini to get in. but he rejects her.
Finally stands up for himself. After
Yeah.
the pride.
And sad and alone, Chevy sits in the locker room until Lorraine comes in.
Into the men's locker room.
True. I mean, Natalie did earlier too.
Yeah.
And she asks if he wants to do something with her, just the two of them. And they go on just a lovely orange tinted date.
Yeah, of course.
Very
warm.
orange. Yeah. And
I realized, it was right there in front of him the whole time.
It's the day of the big game. You get a montage of prep in the morning. They're drinking protein shakes, shooting hoops.
They're still working out, yeah.
Jumping on trampolines.
Yeah, everything you need to do to get ready for your game.
And Chevy now even drives a fucking Hummer.
From his endorsement deals. That's
drives
so big for him.
Drives it right past Natalie. He got the whole thing custom painted to look like a cow, make the horn sound like a moo. And the license plate just says moo too. She's so jealous. But this final game, the Venice Vipers, Jimmy and the Bullies, started
Some of them didn't look all that much taller than the minis even.
No. Chevy won the tip too.
Bizarre. Yeah, why is Rodman not tipping? But anyways, it works.
Chevy wins
Rodman
the
gets
tip.
hurt immediately, doesn't he?
No, this is pretty far into the game. Because George wasn't that bad. This is where George unleashes. He nutmegs a few people, has good up and unders.
Yeah.
Decent form.
They can also just run right between people's legs.
Yeah, they can do that. And the game's very close. It's nearing the end of the game when Dennis Rodman hurts his knee and gets taken off the court in a goddamn stretcher.
Yeah. And
really hurt his
knee. Wheel him
away.
away. Who knows?
So now the minis are told they've either got to find a sub in 10 minutes or play 4v5 or forfeit. Those are the three options.
Seems weird that you give them three options. Wonder which basketball talented that they know could join the team. It's Chris.
Chris comes to the locker room wearing a clown nose.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'll be your fifth.
I'll be your clown. Against my bullies.
Take off my colorful afro wig and my red nose.
He leaves his pants and shirt on too.
Yeah.
Clown outfit, and they just play it.
They just play, and the minis go on a run, and they're down only one. The Vipers call a timeout, and the minis come to this realization they got to stand tall in this moment.
Yes, that's the play call. In fact, Brandon.
They inbound the ball. They elbow a dude in the nuts. That's a flagrant right there. Chevy's gone.
He's gone.
That's a non-basketball move.
No,
but they don't call it.
Well, yeah.
And they abandon Chris as he is quintuple teamed in the corner.
Yeah.
And
5, yeah. He says to just throw the ball up, I guess.
Just throw the ball up because all of the minis
are
decide
shouldered on top of each other.
Stand on each other's shoulders so that Chris could throw the ball up near the rim and they could oop it to win the game. This is the other part I text you about where it's like a golden angel light behind them as they're crawling on top of each other.
Terrible. As Chris is in fucking hell in the corner with his quintuple team.
And wearing a clown outfit. Guys, help! Throws the ball up.
Yeah, it's pretty
win the game
right away. Yeah, they just grab it and put it in there right away. Whoa! The ref comes in. I haven't seen a ref this whole time, but he's no, illegal.
Illegal formation. I think he's just not racist, sizist.
Vipers win.
Vipers win the game, and Dennis Rodman comes back onto the court, not on a stretcher. He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about? There's no illegal formation." He's arguing for them, and they're like, "Wait, you weren't hurt?"
He's like, "No, I faked it."
Yeah. He tells them,
I faked the injury so you guys could prove to the world that you can do it.
He's like, "You guys think you're the losers, but you're the true winners. Look at this. The whole crowd's cheering for the minis, not for the Vipers." And the team's all celebrating. But Dennis realizes that Chevy is gone.
He pieced out.
He's sprinting down the street.
To Lorraine.
As fast as he can to the bar. They embrace and remember all their times together.
There's a montage, flashbacks, of the movie.
And then Susan has one last surprise for Roger and Chris. Up on the scoreboard where it was saying the minis, she shows them the home video of them when Chris was young, from the beginning of the movie, bookending it all. The two hug each other as the younger versions of themselves on the video do as well. And that is the end of the minis. The movies.
The minis. Thank you, son.
The fucking clown college. What the hell? Classic clown college scene. So that is ending our movie and our minis, but we've got plenty of other shit to do.
We got like stuff, yeah, in the hopper. I have to go piss.
You go piss.
So maybe while I'm in the bathroom when we come back after our 5 seconds, because we know we're doing quotes, folks, and you know I got like 90 or some shit coming at you. So Brandon will start us off with some quotes, and I'll come back in.
Okay. Quote time. Minis, ratings, and reviews. I've got, I guess, 11 quotes, but it's actually 10 because I already did the song lyric one, so we'll just go on to the next one. There were no IMDb quotes at all, so these are all taken from me.
Fresh. I might as well fess up. I don't have any quotes today, Brandon.
Big surprise.
Well, I did in fact have them. But did you feel that crazy static electrical charge last night that was over the entire state?
Yeah, like Northern Lights or something.
It wiped out my notes.
Oh, you did it electrically this time, like on your computer or your phone or something?
No, I did it on a dry erase board, and the aurora lights wiped them out.
Oh, wow.
It's a phenomenon.
So your protest is done, but this is
it's been done. Yes.
Okay.
This is just a natural, maybe unnatural mishap.
Well, I'll do mine then. How about?
Okay.
What's the mom's name? Susan. Roger's talking to Susan. She goes, talking about Chris. She goes, you know he loves you. And Roger goes, he calls me Roger. He doesn't even call me Dad.
That's right.
I thought you wanted to make a stand. Well, we don't stand a chance.
No, turned it back on him. Was that Roger too?
I don't know, actually. I didn't write that one down.
A mini.
Dennis Rodman, when they ask if he can join the team, he goes, money. If you ain't got money, you ain't got nothing. No women, no cars, no good lawyers when you need them.
Yeah. He was pretty self-aware, I thought, Rodman, in this one. That whole thing is just, that whole thing with the agent was, you gotta be crazy for money. And he's like, yeah. Self-aware.
He is really self-aware. The agent, from now on, you are the minis, and I'm going to make you big.
Ooh. Double entendre.
I already did the song lyrics. This is when Chevy's talking to Lorraine, and she goes, "So what do you want?" He says, "I want people to respect me. I want people to like me for who I am. I want to win a basketball tournament, and I want a steady girlfriend." She says, "No, what do you want to eat?"
Yeah. I want to win a basketball tournament.
That's what everybody wants.
Mm-hmm.
When Susan is buying stuff on their website, she goes, Roger goes, "You can buy action figures?" He goes, "Are they life-sized?" And she goes, "No, but if you put them in water, they grow by 600%. He says, "I wish that would happen with me."
That's good.
Already kind of said these two, but Roger standing up to Jimmy, "My father is small, but he will be bigger than you ever will be, Jimmy." Good bar. That's a bar. Dennis Rodman at the end. "I told you guys you could win without me, but we lost, Dennis." "No, look around you. You're the real winners,
Look
guys."
around. They're all cheering the minis.
And then my last two.
Minis.
"Dad, I want to be a clown, and I want to go to clown school in Paris." And he goes, "Paris, Texas?" "No, Paris, France."
Because there was that thing earlier about Natalie being
Natalie.
from Paris, Texas, not
Yeah.
Paris, France.
But Roger was never there when those instances occurred.
That's just good writing.
And my last quote, a moment from the minis where I teared up.
Where Fred had cried.
Where I almost cried.
That's crazy.
They need
That's
a fifth
insane.
player. And
Yeah.
Chris comes into the locker room wearing his clown outfit, right?
Yeah.
And
you're bawling.
Chris goes, "You wouldn't need a fifth player, would you, Dad?" And he goes, "What?" And he said, "I asked if you needed a fifth player." And he goes, "No. You just called me Dad."
Oh, that was good.
I was like,
what?
No fucking way. I was like, the minis pulling this shit?
It's because, and this is that was your last quote, right? And we're leaving
That was my last
rankings.
quote.
Yeah, I think they were, for the most part, sincere in their movie and storytelling.
Yeah.
And I think that sincerity and genuinity obviously shows through to the audience. Maybe not. It's the 41st worst movie of all time, but
it wasn't a giant farce or a satire on little people. It was like we said, not even a comedy. It was like a family film.
It's just like a sports movie. Yeah.
So it is ratings. Thermometer.
Oof. You have this.
I don't. Good guess.
Oh, I tried to get me there, Snetty.
That's the only one I don't have. So.
Okay.
How about an
Mr.
audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, Mr. L. Rents?
Oh, don't ever say that again. I think people love the minis. I want to say no, 30%.
People love the minis. It's a 73%.
Oh, I was gonna go 80%. I would have done it. People love the minis.
People love the minis. 73%. But now we're out of just a genuine yes or no with Rotten Tomatoes. We're into IMDb. This is the Metascore. This is the one where I said there were 6 reviews, 3 Italian,
you averaged them out,
and 1 about faith.
And it ended up faith. I bet the faith was pretty good. Let's go with a 3.37 on the Metacritic.
This is a 20.
No, Seth wins.
And an audience score out of 10.
Out of 10?
Mm-hmm.
2.4.
Holy shit, it's a 2.6. You did it.
Ooh, Mongo. Can Mongo win instead of me?
No, you won.
Can I give Mongo to win?
Mongo, you can share the win.
Mongo, you get a win.
So a 2.6, and we've already done what's above and below. So
Mongo, our favorite critical reviewer.
Maybe, yeah. Reviewer. Yeah, we could. Mongo the movie cat. Getting a nom. Hi, Mongo. So, audiences gave it a 73 and a 26 for a 4.95
Interesting.
average.
Interesting.
And critics gave it a 20. So, what are you giving it?
What a mind-jamming question, Brandon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like my mind was churning along and Brandon threw a stick in there. Let's say a 4.3. 4.7 for the minis. 4.7 for the minis. I think it was a lot better, a lot more sincere, a lot more thought maybe put into it than it had any. I mean, a lot of thought went into it, but more than a movie about four little people and Dennis Rodman had any right to be. I thought it turned out way more normal and grounded than I think a movie like this could have been. It was still bad for the most part, mind you, but I liked the emotional sincerity of the minis.
We're right
7.
Right next to each other. I'm a 5.1.
He's right there. Yeah.
I'm giving it that one edge up
Little-
for the
little bump.
almost making me cry.
Yeah. He
Where it's
gotcha.
just better than perfectly average of a 5.0. Like you said, it's bad and there's a lot of little gimmicks in there, but
You know what?
it's closer to Space Jam: A New Legacy than you would expect.
I would say so, and I think the movie that we've seen that this is most comparable to. Do you know what I'm going to say here? You have a guess?
The Hottie and the Naughty.
It is The Hottie and the Naughty. You're exactly right.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it surprised us in that way. I think it wasn't too unoffensive. Don't think it's deserving of its one of the worst movies of all time moniker. It's bad, but it's fine.
Yeah, it took all these different twists than what it could have been and made a truly terrible film.
Yes, and just made like a whatever movie.
Just kind of happy.
And that's admirable.
Yeah,
I think there's some honor in that.
Yeah,
in turning shit into like a sandwich or something.
So between us, that's a 4.9 average. So right smack dab in the middle.
Fair for the minis.
Yeah, and I pulled up that faith-based review.
Good.
It's called Approved for 12.
Wait, what is that? Where does that rank within our other movies and stuff?
It's the number 41 worst of all time, and this is
Lest you forget.
Is
The Story of a Girl.
Nice. Our 12th worst movie we've ever done.
Okay. Not according to us, though.
Except, currently, it's our 10th worst film we've ever done.
Do we have upcoming movies on that?
We have 2 more that'll bump it down.
Shocking. Maybe not, though. For us.
2 more.
Personally.
Yeah. So currently it's right behind Bobbleheads and Star Wars Special, but right above Santa Claus or Santa with Muscles and Space Chimps 2 and Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. So
what a grab bag that is.
In the faith-based review by the Approved for 12 Plus Dove Foundation, dove.org, is approved for 12 plus. They don't really, they do give a full review. They first do like a rating based on sex, language, violence, drugs, nudity, and other.
Yeah, how you could your watchability for the kiddos.
And it got an 8 out of 40 on these.
Okay. So probably not great.
It got 2 out of 5 for sex.
Okay.
1 out of 5 for language.
Sexual innuendo.
1 out of 5 for violence.
How is it violent?
They got rid of all drugs. There's no drugs.
Yeah, 2 out of 5 there.
2 out of 5 for nudity.
What?
And 2 out of 5 for other.
Oh, bad scores.
And then a positive rating, though, in the faith and integrity based.
Oh, okay, of course.
A 4 out of 5 for integrity.
I think that lines up with our review.
And they nixed the faith category, so it got a 4 out of 10.
Okay, 0 out of 5.
No faith. So.
Okay, interesting profile there. Not our preferred criteria for reviewing movies, but maybe we should adopt, in addition to the lasagna scale, a faith-based rating.
the dove.org scale.
The faith, yeah. Lasagna plus faith. The L plus F rating.
And there's like let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 paragraph review.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't do that then, yes.
Oh, they give a little synopsis at the bottom, the details. For the sex, the 2 out of 5, a short man winds up being close to a tall woman and he bumps into her rear. A man
Very
also
erotic.
mentions a sexy blonde. And in another scene, a man glances at a woman's rear.
I guess if you're of the cloth, you wouldn't want to be seeing any of that.
For the language, they gave it a 1, because they said loser in one scene, and they called the little people Smurfs in one scene.
It's ridiculous. They said midget at one point, but yeah.
Violence 1 out of 5 because some physical basketball playing, but nothing over the top.
One for some Big Ten basketball.
2 out of 5 on nudity because there's cleavage in a couple scenes, and there's a woman wearing a short skirt once, and there's a shirtless man. And then the other category, this is 2 out of 5, some tension and disagreements between a few characters. A young man comes down hard on a young man because his father is a dwarf, but the young man finally puts him in his place.
Okay. And then any explanation for the faith reasoning?
There's none. There's no faith, so 0 out of 5. And the integrity 4, some physical basketball, but nothing over the top again.
That's ridiculous.
So their full take was this movie is about small people, but it is big in heart and entertainment and is a fun watch with several laughs to boot.
Wow. Even though I got 8 out of 40. Interesting criteria, like we said.
I think it could even be an 8 out of 50 if you count the 2 0 out of 5s. So 8 out of 50
equals a good review. Good score.
I like 8 out of
Tough bar.
40. What a weird.
I just like the faith-based.
Yeah, we need to do that. So I've got user reviews 2, 3, 4, 5. Normal 7. There were only 18 of them.
Okay, any
And
returners?
I don't think any of them are returners. No.
I'll know if they are.
First one's by Mischlecht.
Yeah.
This is one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. January 15th, 2020, they say, there's nothing else to say. This movie is fantastically horrible. If you're looking for a terrible movie to watch and have fun with friends, this is your movie. 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10. I think it's a little harsh from our non-returner, but we disagree. That's okay.
That's
He
okay.
likes it. He still enjoys it.
Whoa, we can't disagree. That might be a 2 out of 10 on the other.
Oh, yeah, we can't disagree. That might be 2 out of 10 on the other. Okay.
What about Shrinking Man 06?
No, he's brand new. This is his
May
first ever
3rd.
review, actually.
May 3rd, 2009. He says, Little People, Big Team. An inspiring tale full of great music and some funny moments. The message is here. Believe in yourself, follow your dreams, and never give up. It's fast-paced action and catchy music enlivens the story, which is suitable for all ages. 9 out of 10.
Fast-paced action. Wow. I don't know about that.
I think he watched Fast and the Furious.
Good review.
Next is by Juan Carlos Christopher.
We've done him before.
We have not. January 18th, 2022. He says, this is the work of either a god or a monster, or both. Faith-based review here.
Faith-based.
The movie is pure genius. It's about dwarfs playing basketball, and people review it like it's supposed to be an Oscar-winning drama. Reading some comments here is even funnier than the movie itself. Ha 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 ha. I demand special midnight screenings with people dressed up like the team and singing. The same way it does for the Rocky Horror Picture Show. The Minis Forever. This could be a good title for a sequel. Either this or The Maxis. 10 out of 10.
The Maxis. How could they dress up like the miniature people? It would just be like the High School Musical team if they put jerseys on. What?
Yep, pretty much.
Okay.
Next is by Nibu_Ya.
Yeah, this is one of our old timers.
Yeah, apparently it is because you said ya right when I said ya, so you knew.
Yeah.
December 10th, 2008, they say the first 10 minutes of this movie is so horribly edited, shot, and acted that I almost stopped watching. Luckily, from here it gets better. I was mildly impressed by Gabriel Pimentel in the role of Chevy. Most of the others involved did a fair enough job, with the exception of Megumi Hosagi, whom was very over the top. Not sure if I can blame her for that or not. I think that was the reporter.
Okay. I think you're right.
Bad direction, perhaps, or maybe her level of campiness was intended. Either way, it didn't work and was rather annoying, but nonetheless, it was entertaining at times and had a decent message. 5 out of 10.
I think that's pretty fine. We didn't like Chevy's performance all that much. We're kind of the opposite on the performance, but
Well, she said she was mildly impressed. Most of the others did a fair enough. I don't know what she's saying.
it's not too
Next is
different.
by Dreesauer.
I think it's a criminal.
This is a criminal. March 18th, 2023 from Federal
Prison.
Penitentiary.
Yeah.
I like it because it is so amazing. I watch it so many times and I want to watch it again and again.
You're right.
I like it because it is so amazing. I watch it so many times and I want to watch it again and again. I like it because it is so amazing. I watch it so many times and I want to watch it again and again. I like it because it is so amazing. I watch it so many times and I want to watch it again and again. I like it because it is so amazing. I watch it so many times and I want to watch it again and again. I like it because it is so amazing. I watch it so many times and I want to watch it again and again. I like it because it is so amazing. I watch it so many times and I want to watch it again and again. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Makes sense.
Yeah, this is a criminal.
He is a criminal. That is how Kevin used to write his essays when we were in high school. Exactly like that.
Really?
Yeah, not even joking.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. This is somebody that's been in prison for a long time. They're losing it.
They are no longer tethered to society.
And my last two. Penultimate is by Jared Paul, but Pahl, not Paul.
Jake and Logan's brother, yeah.
November 14th, 2019. He says, I sat in salivating at the thought of how crazy, stupid, and obscure comedy starring an ex-rebounding champion nicknamed The Worm would be. The next hour and change was shocking. After the first few minutes, something's not right. An hour passed, and I realized what was going on. The Minis, the Dennis Rodman midget basketball vehicle, is not a comedy. What? Yes,
You're
The
right.
Minis is a pseudo-heartwarming underdog story about a dwarf basketball team rising from the ashes and overcoming the struggles of strained relationships and social stigmas. And the thing stars Dennis Bloody Rodman, of all people. I don't know who's responsible for this movie or how it was ever made, but it immediately fascinated me. It seems like a project specifically designed to be the worst thing ever filmed, and somehow it's even worse than that. An asinine comedy about Dennis Rodman and midgets would have had plenty of cause to be named the worst of all time. But to take that premise and turn it into a sincere drama, that's pure, delirious madman insanity. And from that moment, I had a definitive answer to the eternal question. What is the worst movie you have ever seen? The Dennis Rodman midget opus, The Minis. 1 out of 10.
I think we would disagree. It's a good review, though. I like the swerve.
Really like the review.
I like the swerve. How because it is sincere, it makes it even worse off. I don't know. I would disagree as a man of sentiment myself, but
I do as well. But
I
very
can
well,
see it.
Very well written, and they knew what they were talking about at least.
It's a good review. Write that guy's name down.
Jared Paul, okay, one of the Paul brothers.
Ha!
One of the Paul bearers.
That how that is.
And my last one.
His last one
is by Rafat Trahan. Rafat Trahan 83468.
Oh, it's Seth.
March 28, 2023 says, this is the most comedian movie that I fever song. I am very happy to see this, and the performers in this movie really good. Once again, very good comedy movie for us that I cannot love and up to see this movie. I hope from this will be the best movie in this crickets, and I also happy to see my best actor in this movie. That movie, more stick and more funny. See the movie to make you happy, and this is nothing about this movie. That would be not enoughly that I love this movie. So much, and it is too much to realistic. And it is really a funny movie. Please, everyone. Please, everyone. So this movie, that would be a great enjoyable for you. 8 out of 10.
That's right. He's not wrong. Kind of, I think a little more favorable than our review, but a lot of the sentiments we share, I think.
I don't even know what he fucking said.
What's what we said, Brandon?
It's exactly what we said. So that is ending our reviews today. Are
We're
you recommending the
sorry.
film?
I don't know.
I think I am.
I think
Maybe
I
I'm gonna
might.
recommend the minis.
I think I might. It's free.
It's an
an
hour and
oddity.
13 minutes.
You have to look at it from the right angle, I think. And if you don't, you'll miss the people. They're little.
People, little people. So a recommend and a maybe recommend. That's a huge win for the minis.
I think so. They weren't
That's a-
expecting that. I was
That's a
expecting
Winnie.
some 0.4 type shit.
That's a Winnie
in here.
mini.
It's a Winnie
A
the
mini
Pooh,
Winnie.
blood and money.
Nice. So thanks for doing this morning recording with me. Next week,
Yeah, buddy.
we're gonna take down White Men
One of my-
Can't Jump.
One of my 5-star movies. We'll see if it remains so.
It's a film that I've never seen before, but I've heard great things of comedy and basketball and
Culture and
screenplay and
race
culture. Yeah.
Tits,
So
yeah.
I'm excited for it. We'll see y'all next week. I don't know. Should they have a baby Ruth this time?
How about a child?
Yeah, have kids, please.
Yeah.
And if you can't, if you physically cannot, have a Heath bar.
And go to hell. Yeah.
And
And
have
have a
a-
Heath bar.
Have a baby Ruth to remind you of the babies you can't have.
Good call, Brandon.
There we go. Right, later, people.
Kadoosh. Okay.
Ah, the minis.
Yeah, many surprised me. Kind of. And I watched part of it on 2x speed. Alrighty. Alrighty.
Alrighty then.
Alright. Time to go watch the leader of all-time Lucas points take the tennis courts.
Is that Lucas?
No, it's Brooklyn.
Oh.
Kellen's little sister. In one of my classes, in her English class, I say, if you get like a question right or something for kids, I'll be like, you can have a Lucas point for getting that right. And they're like, what are they worth? I'm like, they're not worth anything. And every time Brooklyn answers one right, I'm like, wow, good job, Brooklyn. Like 40,000 Lucas points. Nice. Here you go.
Nice.
Or even she's like, can I go sharpen my pencil? I'm like, yeah, and I have 10,000 Lucas points on the way there. So she has 890,000. Second place is 24. It's great. It's a
You
great.
tracking either your Lucas points?
Yeah, they hate it. The kids. It's so funny.
That's hilarious. I love it.
Yeah, and like he'll like give a detailed answer, like, "Wow, yeah, nice. You can have a Lucas point." Yeah, Brooklyn's
But
like,
Brooklyn gets
I go to the bathroom.
10,000 on the way to sharpen her pencil.
Yeah, Jason has half of one, so it's great.
Nice.
So she's gonna play some tennis.
Nice. Give her some Lucas points if she wins.
Will do. See you, Brando.
Later.